Hello everyone, and welcome back to ExQueerience Points Starfinder, your favorite queer Starfinder podcast. If you love our show, we hope you'll rate and review us on iTunes or wherever you consume your podcasts. Every review brightens our day and helps new listeners to find us. We don't pay to advertise any of the podcasts on the ExQueerience Points network, so we hope you'll recommend us to your friends and just about anyone. If you'd like to support us, we hope you'll consider joining our Patreon. We would be lost without our patrons. You keep our mics on and our dice rolling. We've got some great rewards, so check them out at patreon.com/ExQueeriencePoints. ExQueerience Points is going to Gen Con. Steph and Jess will be there. Be sure to say hi if you see either of them. Keep an eye on their Twitters, Steph_Bard, and Wright, that's W-R-I-T, Jess R, for details on where to find them throughout the weekend. Keep up to date with all of our shenanigans, streams, and giveaways by following us on Twitter at EQ Points. You can also follow us on Facebook at ExQueerience Points. And if you want notifications for when we're streaming our episodes before they're released on the podcast feed, be sure to follow us on Twitch at ExQueerience Points. If you do, say hi. We love chatting with all of you. Stay tuned after the episode for some more exciting announcements.
Mic needs to go up. Hello, hello, hello. And I will put the audio up on everyone else. Say hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Oh my gosh, that was great. Magnificent.
Maybe you're muted.
All right. Welcome to ExQueerience Points Starfinder. My name is Kenny. I am your host and GM, and with me today is this amazingly fabulous cast. Say hello, cast.
Hello, cast.
Oh, okay.
All right, in all seriousness, hello,
Yes.
I'm Steph. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing Navu Paleglade, whose pronouns are she, they.
EB.
Hello, I am PB, and today I am playing Yi, an Asoki shooty shoot person.
Operative, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
No, Soki shoot now.
Shooty shoot it is. We'll let Paizo know to change that in their next printing.
Thank you. And I'm Miyu. Today I am playing Major Tom. My pronouns are they, them, as is Major's.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kelric. I use he, him pronouns, and I am playing Thorani Ecos, dude. And my pronouns are also he, him.
Yeah, and my name is Kenny. My pronouns are he, they. I am GMing this fantastic Starfinder game where this crew has survived some magnificent things. Who wants to start a small, teeny, tiny recap of what happened last time? That's a finger nose.
I'll do it.
Major Tom will tell you what happened if you want to know.
Yeah, sure. What does Major Tom have to say?
Well, so last time there was like fire-breathing whale. Turns out this fire-breathing whale ship, this is like really cool, right? So we go shooting, we fly, we shoot, we like try to go into mouth, and then like Mr.
Wait.
Yeah, Mr. Thorny, no, like going in the mouth. No. He say no, so we don't go in mouth, but we go pew pew pew, and whale go kaboom, and there are like little whale ship bits everywhere. Then the scientist peoples, they call us and they go, hey, thank you for taking out whale. Would you go check out other ship? And we like, yeah, we get paid, right? And they're like, yeah, sure, we pay you like millions of credits, right? Yes, that is what they said, I am sure. And then we go to ship and open door, and now we go see what happened.
And you found a foot.
Oh yes, we found foot. That is very important. It is very interesting foot. I hope to find rest of body so I can put back together and say hello.
It was like some like cool obsidian stone stuff. Oh,
Dark red onyx.
Dark red onyx. Oh, right. Okay, cool. This one, it looks like it's red. Sorry.
Yes, we try to make put back together whatever statue this is.
All right. And I would like to make a GM correction. When I said there were entrances and exits out of this room, there was only one airlock into the ship from that entry bay that you're in, and that is going northbound instead of north. And then there is not a separate one going east.
Okay.
So it's a hallway.
No. So picture a room, and there are doors heading north.
Like a hallway.
It's not a hallway. There is no hallway.
It's a.
So you said this was sort of like a wedge-shaped room, right?
It is a wedge-shaped room. Yes. It's
Okay,
like,
and we came in on one of the flat sides, right?
yes. If you want to get technical, this is a quadrilateral.
So it's like
Oh.
a foyer. Okay.
Yes, it's a foyer. Maybe even a narthex.
Oh, what?
A narthex. This is special word for very special place, like you know,
Hallway.
No.
yes, this is special word for hallway.
Now, I have a very important question because this has been haunting me. It doesn't look like a rib cage, does it?
It does not look like a rib cage.
That's horrifying. Thank you.
Somebody watches too much Alien, and by somebody I mean me.
So, no, the ship, while it looked somewhat bug-like in its brass shininess and all of the stone, earthy, fiery tones, the ship itself is very metallic and feels substantial. It does not feel organic despite its shape.
So it's aesthetic design choice.
It is. It's
Okay.
very beautiful to behold. So yeah, you all are in this airlock area, and I believe you all saw a panel with some blinking lights, and you discerned that you should just press the button. And I think that's where we
Press
closed
button.
off.
Yes. Major Tom was pressing a button.
Okay. So the pushing the button cycles the airlock. The door closes from your ship area, so you're closed into this room, and you hear a hiss, and the doors to the north open, showing you into a cargo bay.
I poke floppy fiery head around the corner and take a look.
So, the cargo bay looks as you'd expect. There are lots of straps hanging off of the walls, and different things to secure things in the area. Poking your head in, you also hear a faint thumping or banging. What?
Like, is it music? Did we find a party?
So it is not rhythmic. It's not like nts, 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 nts. No, it is kind of like
Can,
So it's experimental indie.
yeah,
Can-
yeah.
can
It's
I
like
like,
the sound of metal cooling down.
can I like choose the first reality? I like that one much better.
Nabu, go ahead and roll me a physical sciences.
Okay. It's on the wrong screen.
Now, is this cargo bay full of cargo?
It is not. It is vaguely empty.
I got a 12.
A 12. You with a 12, you absolutely know the sounds of like cooling metal and that sort of thing. And this is not that. This sounds like it's something that is either trapped or trying to get out. But it does not sound like it is coming from this room specifically. This room is about 30 feet long as you poke your head in, and it's about 20-ish feet wide. It's kind of shaped like a parallelogram. You're coming in at one base, and then there are diagonals that lead off. One of the walls straightens out on the east, and there are doors on that wall. The north wall has no doors.
I'm going to turn around and tell everyone I have found bigger hallway.
Well, it's not the sound of metal cooling. Perhaps someone has found themselves trapped? Should we
Maybe
investigate?
they tried to hide from Fire Whale and cannot unhide now. This sounds reasonable.
I agree.
Well, let's go for it. Let's see what's there.
I would like to stealth while we explore this space, if that's all right.
Sure. So go ahead and
All
roll
the perception checks.
Yeah. Roll stealth,
I
roll
will
perception.
be
Let's
sneaky
do all this.
as key.
My stealth is a 22.
All right.
I am surprisingly stealthy today. 20.
Damn. And so is Yi. With a 27.
Starting that off nice with a nat 20.
Navu, I think that you are distracted by the idea that there is something trapped on this ship with you.
No, they are trapped with us.
So yeah, you're in this cargo bay. Are you going to be like you're searching around the cargo bay itself, or you're just kind of traveling through it?
Well, no, we must search through cargo bay at least a little bit. Kind of look around.
Oh,
Okay.
are we percepting?
You
You do both.
Yeah, you can absolutely percept.
Oh, well, allow us to percept. My
Okay.
+1 might come in handy.
Please perceive. I got a 3.
I got a 17.
10.
10.
Okay. So the cargo bay's empty. It is. Like this one is just empty. They're on the wall where you'd normally see things kind of strapped to it, if it were carrying things, or on the ground where you'd find crates or things like that. It's just clear. It's a very open bay. It sounds okay. So I'm gonna rely on my Texas knowledge. In Texas, they have all of these metal outdoor spaces, like little makeshift warehouses that they just pop up everywhere. It sounds like you're in one of those. It's just hollow, empty, and kind of even cool feeling, which is
I'll work in one of those. Okay. Well, I don't see anything, which could be a good thing or a bad thing.
Agree. I guess forward is the only way to go. I don't know why their storage space would be empty. Seems like a waste.
Well, they might have just gone and done a job.
It's true.
What if the whale was chasing them and they jettisoned it for, speed? Could that be a thing?
Oh, I know what
know.
has happened. They dropped their cargo and Whale was trying to return it.
Oh no, we just interrupted the whale trying to be nice. Good Samaritan. It happens to us every single time.
I could totally tell you already that is not what that whale had in mind.
No.
Oh,
No.
oh good, because that would kind of make us assholes.
The whale was being controlled.
so the cargo.
That's how I was able to track it.
a bunch of corn, and the whale was trying to pop it for them. Thus the fire. That's exactly
space
what it
popcorn.
was. It's what it was. No, so you
Wait, how was the whale on fire in space though?
it came
Don't
from
think
a
about it.
portal next to the sun. I mean,
We said this last time. Don't question the
Whoa.
how something is on fire in space.
I think Major Tom knows.
Major
Well,
Tom, let me
Major
know.
Tom does not know very much about how fire and space and things like that work, but maybe Whale is like special space whale with special space fire. Like Sun is special ball of space fire. Maybe a sun whale.
all of these things are possibilities.
That makes a lot of sense, Major Tom. This is why we have you on the crew.
Exactly. Major Tom know many things. Your
So
Tom does not know many things.
you all remember when encountering the ship that the ship itself, given its organic shape, was actually also very symmetrical. So you came in on one side of the ship with the airlock in the cargo bay. Given the amount of movement that you've had through the ship, there's still a whole half plus more of ship on the other side.
Well, like, I don't see any reason to stay. Let's keep going.
Okay. So
After you.
there's the door on the east side of the room, on the flat wall.
Does it also have flashing buttons?
It doesn't. It's just a normal ship door that you can open.
Oh, that is boring. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry. Ugh.
Like, I'm gonna hold on. Like, we have the schematics from the exterior, at least, right?
Mhm.
So, this isn't gonna like take us to an airlock, is it? It'd be a really weird ship. I just need to check.
You look at the schematics and you feel like you have quite a bit more to go. You have at least, let's call it 70 feet more of ship heading across it. And then heading north through the ship, you have at least 120 feet.
Cool. And I'm gonna open the door with Major Tom standing in front of it, just off to the side, like, Duke.
Yep. So you push the button on the wall that you think seems to indicate that to open the door, and it does. The door kind of slides open with its mechanical sounds, and the door opens, and it's a little bit brighter in this next room. It looks very symmetrical, and you see a floating entity in the middle of the room, and it looks at Major Tom, who's in the doorway, and says, "Welcome, welcome, welcome."
Oh, hello. What does this floating entity look like?
This floating entity looks... it looks like... So, a wyvern without wings, with kind of these feathery skin flaps coming off of its neck and head. It has 3 eyes, and a wide, toothless smile. It has 2 sets of arm appendages, and it is floating in the air currently, looking at you very...
Recognize what kind of creature this is.
You can do a mysticism check.
I cannot, because Major Tom does not have any knowledge of this mystic crap. So, is not ignorant, which is what Major Tom was expecting when opening door. So, like, sort of stunned for a moment. But then, oh, hello, friend. We have come to rescue you from giant fire-breathing whale. It is no longer problem.
Whale? I know nothing of a whale. This is my temple. Please do enter.
Oh, yes, thank you. I will be removing shoes, yes?
It does keep the carpet clean.
Okay. Major Tom will take off whatever shoes they're wearing and step into the temple.
Major Tom wear shoes?
I mean, like skin?
Okay, fine. Major Tom removes the skin-colored, or the shoe-colored skin off their feet.
I'm horrified.
I like skin-colored shoes better.
But it's ignite colored, so.
Oh my goodness. Not right.
Oh, sense motive. All the sense motive.
So, Major...
Yeah, that's a thing I probably should have done.
Major Tom walks into the room. You see Major Tom doing this. Are you all staying in the cargo bay? What is everyone else doing?
I am staying in cargo bay.
Nevu would have been going to go behind them.
Okay.
So
And-
seeing wyvern thing and being the scientist sense motive.
Sure, go ahead and roll sense motive. And Prawny?
Like, yeah,
I'm rolling physical dice.
let's go.
I want you to pick your camera up and point it. No,
Okay.
no.
I just rolled an 8 after a 3 and a 1.
Hey, you're getting all the bad rolls out now.
You are. It's fine.
It is an upward trajectory, so.
Law of averages says only goes up from here.
All right.
Fantasy ground never law of averages me. It hates me. Anyway, sorry.
Roll 20.
So, like, ye, what are you doing?
So last time I met someone who was claiming to being a mystical being. Didn't turn out so well for me. So this time, instead of going up close to the person, I'm just gonna, hang back, just watch from the hallway.
So, like, that doesn't sound like a great idea. What if the door closes and we're, like, separated? You have all my stuff. Because Yi is the responsible one as far as Throny is concerned. Who will actually hold their stuff?
Who will hold their things?
Navu will lecture.
Look, all I'm saying is if I have to fight another person acting like a god, I'm blaming you for this one.
Okay, I will admit that is actually a possibility, but I don't care. Come on. And I'll go inside.
Major Tom notices after they take off their shoes that there is no carpet. That it is a tile floor. The room feels much different from the airlock and from the cargo bay that you were just in because it's very symmetrical. The walls are worked basalt, and it's lit by flames hovering over ornate brass sconces. The floor tile is an ornate mosaic of red sunbursts and yellow tiles, and the ceiling overhead rises in a cupola of stone, bearing a similar pattern. In the center, there are brass vines with leaves of flame that climb into an empty basalt plinth.
As Throny walks in, I'm just going to... So, Major Tom, it sounds like you're talking to this person. It's going to be really great and what have you. But I think... Wait, let's look. Yeah, okay. And so as I'm talking, just sort of vaguely, I'm like reaching out and like looking like I'm picking things up. And as I pinch my fingers, I'm grabbing like little light threads and I'm pulling them. And then I like touch Major Tom's shoulder and I'm casting Charming Veneer on Major Tom. And basically what I'm doing is taking the better parts of some realities and giving Major Tom a +1 bonus to charisma checks and charisma-based skill checks for the next 10 minutes. So they're more appealing to everyone around them.
Fantastic.
Miles. And their teeth gleams.
The tip of their floppy hair like flickers a little. Like, yeah, that should help. Cool.
So the creature in the room says, "Oh, also many of you, I have wishes for all. Just gather around."
Wishes, you say? Yes, we love wishes. It's very nice temple you have here, by the way. Thank you for inviting us in.
Oh, you're welcome. It is quite charming, isn't it?
Oh, yes, I do not believe I have ever been in temple quite this nice.
Your name?
My name is Salazar.
Oh, how rude of me. Salazar. I am Major Tom. This here is Thrani. Those hiding back there, that is Yi and Navu.
Well, welcome you all, and I am so grateful that you all have made it aboard this ship. I'm sorry if my fire whale did you any damage.
Oh, that was your fire whale.
It was.
So you do know about a fire whale.
Of course, it's my herald.
Oh,
But
You just said you didn't know anything about a fire whale.
and like heralds, I think come first, right?
Yes.
Okay, so cool.
Major
That's-
Thomas. Really uncomfortable at the moment. Is like, I am afraid I have bad news for you, Salazar. We may have blown your herald to little smithereens.
You did what?
I mean, we thought we was saving. You understand? We try to be good guys. You know, like we see ship and whale and whoosh and then we go pew pew and whale go kaboom and now we hear. Many apologies.
That's fine. I'm actually rather new here, and that was just a temporary entity anyway.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, I am afraid internship did not work out.
So, like, you have a herald who comes behind you and bathes your ship in fire, almost destroying it. Navu, like, yeah, like Navu, it was like the fire was hurting the ship, right?
As far as my scans could tell.
Cool. So, what?
Sometimes my heralds get bored and like to play with me. It's fine.
Oh, like puppy.
Except
Yes,
that
like
you didn't-
Bad.
Why are we talking about little Vlaka? I'm confused.
You know, like your like squonks. Yes, is like squawks. But is like little friendly squawks for Salazar here. But we shot it a lot.
Except when you walked in, Salazar claimed he didn't know anything about a whale.
Well, this has been very traumatic, of course.
Uh,
And
Or he's lying.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's
well, now I'll sense motive on him, if that's okay, GM.
That's
Now-
absolutely
Now
fine.
I look at Salazar, and I look deep into their eyes, and I say, "You would not be lying to us."
Ooh.
Or
Not 20. Damn.
So, as you were saying, the Salazar just starts talking. Well, I was just coming onto the ship, to be honest, and I was chased out of that damn engine room by that crazy, angry, nudie ab thing. This is all so frustrating. Your sense motive tells you that a lot of what he's saying sounds like lies. Some of what he's saying might be truth, but the thing seems to be having a lot of fun doing whatever it's doing in general. But as it's talking, it starts getting a little bit more and more flustered. Yes, Yi.
I would like to move around the room where I am behind this thing.
Mhm.
And I would like to use my cloaking field when I'm back there. Or activate cloaking field.
Okay. And
Some
what does that,
abilities? What?
what does that
Yeah.
do?
So, I can bend light around myself and muffle any minor sounds I make, allowing me to nearly vanish when not moving. Even when I move, I appear only as an outline with blurry features. It doesn't make me invisible, but it does make it easier to sneak around. Activating it is a move action. While the cloaking field is active, you use stealth to hide, even while being directly observed with no place to hide. Attacking doesn't end the cloaking field. That doesn't, well, I guess it won't matter. But it does end that particular attempt to hide. If you remain perfectly still for at least one round, I gain plus 10 bonus to stealth checks until I move. And it lasts up to 10 rounds before it becomes inactive, and then it recharges
Cool.
a round per minute.
That's awesome.
Fantastic.
You turned into a predator. That's amazing. Predator mouse.
Okay, Mew.
Very important, Kenny.
Yes,
Very, very important.
very important.
Was he lying about the nudie ab thing? Because that has intrigued Major Tom. If there is a nudie ab and anything here, very interested in meeting a fellow nudist.
It's very hard to parse the truth from the lies that this thing is spewing. But it was very specific, so you could tell that they might be telling the truth there.
What was your whale's name?
I'm getting bored with this line of inquisition. How about we play a game?
Oh, like Monopoly?
Nabu is really our best game player.
Or a game like Where's the Pickle?
Different reality, please.
I would just like to make it, as Navu is probably moving closer to Major Tom and Thrani, they are summoning their Solarian weapon, but because they look like tentacles, it's wrapping around their shoulders like a muff, like the top two, and the bottom two are just kind of moving like extra arms in time with theirs, so it looks a little bit less threatening.
As you do this, the creature's eyes begin to sparkle a little bit, and you see this ray shoot out of them, and as it shoots out of them, it forms this image of a giant mouth. It's a maw that's opening up in darkness, and it seems to be dripping viscera and blood. Roll initiative.
21.
Sweet.
19.
11.
11.
So, Thrani, your turn first. What are you going to do?
Oh, like I don't like that at all. So, let's try like this.
I'm sorry, but before combat starts, everyone throw a will save for me.
Okay.
Ooh,
I get 10.
7.
Oh,
It's
Nat
fine,
20.
I found it. Hell
Nice.
Okay. Yep. So, Yi and Nabu see shimmers and waves, and you see the creature behind this illusion that is there. It is not. There's no maw. There's no teeth. There's no danger there. Major Tom and Thrani think that this thing is there. Okay. So Thrani, you are doing what?
Just to clarify, did it look like the creature summoned it or changed into it?
It looks like it's coming from the creature itself, like this extra mouth appendage.
Okay.
So we can still see the original creature, though, right?
The maw is huge. It's like a portion of the creature opened up and is going to eat you.
Okay.
Well, I still, as far as I'm concerned, the dude who cast the thing is who I would be focusing on. That's what I was going to do.
You can still target it, yes.
Cool. So I'm gonna reach out, and this time I'm gonna like twist my hand, like I'm like, let's try this, and out of my hand will shoot some just laser lights, and I'm gonna attempt to cast Daze on this creature.
Oh, okay.
So if it's a CR3 or lower, it is dazed.
It is dazed then. What does that do for it?
It short circuits the mind of a humanoid creature. It's unable to take actions, but there's no penalty to its AC.
Okay.
So
So is this creature a humanoid?
I'm sorry?
Is this creature a humanoid? If it is not a humanoid, then it's not affected by days.
Oh, no, it is not a humanoid.
Oh, okay. Well, like that didn't work at all.
No
I'm
problem.
going to move. So
So it is in the center of this room. If you stayed near the doorway, you're about 10 to 15 feet from it. I imagine you're on the other side of the room, about 10 to 15 feet from it. Everyone else is, within movement range of it.
I would take my standard position, which I like to think is to the east of the room.
Okay.
So like if we ever spread out, it's like I'm always going to the east. So I just move as far off to the east as I can get.
Yeah, you can move
So you
around.
moved to 3 o'clock?
Yeah, so
Okay.
you can definitely move around the room, reposition yourself, and if you can see Yi, you're going to be basically next to Yi.
And I'm going to be pulling out my azimuth laser pistol as I move.
Okay. Next up is Major Tom.
Okay, so seeing that Thrawny has tried to daze this creature, I'm pretty sure I've seen Thrawny do this before, the little twist in the air, the little bling, and the creature doesn't even react, and then Thrawny's like, oh shit, and goes to the other side of the room, pulling their weapon. I am starting to think that maybe this Salazar person is not that great. So everybody, get him! I use that as my class feature, the improvisation get 'em. As a move action, I choose one enemy within 60 feet, obviously Salazar. Until the start of my next turn, me and my allies gain +1 morale bonus to attack rolls. So everyone gets +1 to attack rolls versus this thing. And then, I will pull out smoke grenade and just kind of step back, like up against wall.
Okay. Yi, what do you do?
I would like to, just torrential downpour outside, casual things.
Yeah.
I would like to stand perfectly still this turn.
All right. You can absolutely do that, and then you can take an action if you'd like.
I will. Nothing other than taking out my gun, really.
Okay. So you can spend your movement to do that. If you want to do that and then shoot, that's a possibility. That's up to you.
I think he was trying to stand still to get the bonus to stealth.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. And then next turn I'll do all the fun pew-pews.
Okay. Very good.
Pew pew.
So I imagine that your stealth shield, while your silhouette was kind of visible, as you're standing still, you just kind of vanishes as the background of the room just shines through. Nabu.
I'm gonna go ahead and attune to solar. And yep, that's happening. And I'm just double checking what my range is. Am I close enough to stabby stab with my spear?
Your spear has a 10-foot reach?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say you would be.
Okay, I'm gonna do that thing. And I hope to God I do this right. Because... Never mind. I don't do anything.
What did you roll?
A 4. And that's not even me starting with the negatives. So I rolled a 3.
+1.
Yeah, I would have the -2.
Oh.
For
Yeah.
being a plant. Plants aren't good at attacking.
Because I'm delicious and things want to eat me.
But you also are attuned 1, so you get a +1 to that. So you're back at 4. I mean, it was.
But I went to stab.
So it's like a.
Yeah, I think it's one of those. Navu went to go stab it, but they were concerned about accidentally overreaching and hitting Yi.
Mm-hmm.
So their aim was a little bit off.
Yeah, I think that the distortion that the image that is shown before you is kind of throwing you off a bit, and you're not sure how close the end of the room is. And so, yeah, I can totally imagine Navu just kind of going through the hallucination and not quite making it.
Yeah, but they are glowing now because Solarian.
All right. Salazar, their tail kind of coils up and they float up in the air just a little bit, and they look at Major Tom and say, I am quite hungry from my trip. All of this traveling does kind of get you all going. And they'll float forward and try to take a chomp out of you.
Get them, get them, get them, get them!
Does an 18 hit?
Versus my EAC or KAC?
That would be a bite attack, so it would be KAC.
Doesn't matter. Yes, it hits.
Okay, so Major Tom takes 4 damage.
Ow!
That is going to be towards your stamina.
Yes.
And
Yes.
You get confusion.
Oh no. Oh no, this is no.
So it reaches forward and you see the maw coming at you, actually. And really what happens is through the maw, the Salazar kind of comes out through the mouth and bites you with the venom dripping through its from its teeth. And it impacts your suit, and just a prick of it gets onto your skin, and the venom kind of seeps in, giving you confusion.
So is that the confused condition?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay. So, Nabu, the creature is right next to you now. And it is within movement of both Thrani and Yi. And it is now top of the order with Thrani.
So I'm going to attempt to hit it with my energy ray, which is... What do you do for your attack?
Have
Sorry.
energy ray?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Ooh. Probably ranged. I don't know if it's ranged touch.
Let's look.
Yeah, it's a ranged attack against EAC.
Okay.
Yep.
And I just don't know what my bonus is for ranged attack for magic.
On your main page, you'll see a ranged under initiative melee ranged thrown.
Oh, so that's 17 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Cool. That's 1d3 acid damage. So that's going to be 3 points of acid damage.
All right, that's taken. The creature, you see the acid, like, what does that look like?
Yeah, so this is a ray that I'm just like, oh no. And I just fling out my hand, and I can choose what it is. And this time it's just this green ray that just hits them right in the throat pouch.
Oh.
That's a little bit of damage, but still.
Yeah, so the ray kind of shines onto this creature, and it's, as it hits its skin, it starts boiling up a bit. And the Salazar hisses and shrieks. Oh!
Is there any sort of cover anywhere around?
There The plinth only comes up like maybe a foot, like a step up, so not
Okay.
really.
Okay, well then if there's no cover, I just make sure that I am equidistant from any party members.
Yep, so as we get to Major Tom's turn, let's see here, roll a d6.
1.
All right, so this turn you are going to attack. You can attack, you treat Salazar as an enemy.
Sweet.
Okay. So let's see.
Get him did help.
Yeah. Thrani has thrown acid at its throat pouch. Yi has disappeared, which is normal for Yi. And we've got Navu like trying to poke at the thing with their spear. Yes. Major Tom will be yelling, "Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Please, like right there!"
We're totally working on it. It's cool.
Then, oh boy, Major Tom. I don't think that was the best idea to pull that smoke grenade out.
Leave the grenades to the expert.
Hey, I am proficient in grenades. I have trained. I have certification.
Like, Navu, you trained us.
In that case, I will, I guess, draw my laser pistol, because do I have a melee weapon? No, of course not. Why would I ever need a melee weapon? But yeah, I basically Major Tom steps away, just like one step, trying to get away, yelling, "Get them! Get them! Get them! Get them!" And drawing their laser pistol. In sort of a panic, and at the same time, like, I imagine Major Tom's pupils are getting really wide and just staring around at everybody. Like, for a moment, everyone looks like monsters. This is some pretty good stuff.
I bet Major Tom is having a really hard time holding their form, and so like their face is kind of melting back a little bit.
Yes. Oh no. So what's happening is Major Tom's form is sort of melting and like reforming into various humanoids. Because Major Tom is confused. So I've got like, one elf ear and like a Vlaka nose and Sheeran antennae coming out now. Yeah, Yeah, I like it.
Real quick, do we get to roll saves again on our turn for this effect?
Yes, I believe that you can. You can take that as an action, or you can choose to ignore it and try to work with the hallucination.
I am confused, and I think that this giant's mouth has just bit me, and I'm seeing all kinds of weird things right now. Like, everything is weird.
Everything is not awesome.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. I mean, I'm sure it will be awesome in just a few minutes.
Great. So you did a get him, and you pulled your weapon. It is now.
Take one little step back, like, oh, get him, get him, get him.
So you are currently actually up against the door, the wall. You cannot step back any further.
Okay, it just like slide against the wall then to the side.
Okay, so are you trying
away from giant's mouth?
Are you trying to like do a 5-foot step away?
Yeah, but
okay.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mechanically take the 5-foot step.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, good to know. Now it is Yi's turn.
Okay, I am going to attempt a trick attack on this false god. And I would like to do so with a stealth check.
Okay, great.
And because I stood perfectly still last turn, I get a +10 to my stealth check.
Yes, you do. I'm full aware of how this works.
Yeah.
I don't think we told you Kenny played an operative last season.
Hell yeah. So that plus 10, so that's a 25.
Your trick attack is successful.
Heck yeah. So now I will pew the pew with a semi-auto pistol.
Pew the pew. 12. That's a hit.
Yay.
Yes.
Alright.
So you can roll.
Technically a 13 because of get 'em.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Sweet. So for 7 damage.
Nice.
Perfect.
Heck.
What does that look like?
So I have, as everything happens, there's an illusion that goes off. There is a Major Tom who is just going through just what I'm assuming is an existential crisis right now.
Changes.
I see Nabu doing her absolute best.
They are doing their best. Absolutely.
Aw.
And Thrani, I see them come and go as I am just setting up this attack even before before this thing became a real danger. Although I've learned not to, ye's learned not to trust any false gods out here. And so through all of this, just through ye's pure, just God damn it, not again energy is staying perfectly still. Just waiting for the perfect moment to just, gotcha moment. So as that happens, it's just, this is it. So she goes off from her moment of stillness, just roundabout, aims the gun, and just bang, right in the open spot, the little squishy part I could see on the body.
Nice. Yeah, that bullet flies straight through the air. You have a bullet cam going across the room. You see the bronze filaments and all the details, and it goes straight into this creature. And even as it's coiled with the acid bubbling from one side of it, this bullet hits another portion of it, and you see just spray of this blood coming out of the side of it. And the Salazar, throws their head back as their body kind of arches and goes. It is in pain. The hologram, the image, the illusion flickers, and everyone in the room now knows that it is an illusion. It is now Nabu's turn.
Having just seen Yeet shoot this thing in the back and its illusion drop, photon attunement level 2, because there is no solar attunement. I will get this. I apologize to our listeners. I am new to the Solarian class. And in the meantime, she is going to stab it with one of her Solarian tentacles, or their Solarian tentacles. I'm gonna see if Fantasy Ground Soul let me. No. No. Fuck off.
It's +1.
Okay, so yeah, your tentacle lashes out. In break, we will do a cash clean. You can roll all your d20s. We'll make this work for you. Yep, you lash out with one of your tentacles, and because Salazar is in pain, it arches around it, and I think Nabu's like, son of a bitch!
Nabu's very happy that they're going to explode next round. Also, I feel like because this crew has been together for a while, that they probably have a code word so that they can warn everybody.
I agree. I think so. Yes, that's absolutely a thing, and but I think because Major Tom is confused, we're going to give it a percentile chance of Major Tom not understanding or heeding.
Okay.
Because Major Tom is right next to you.
So is this lesser confusion or just regular confusion, or?
It's the confused condition.
Confused condition. Yes.
Okay. But, yeah. So she would just say to them, things are about to get very pollinated in here.
Actually, you know what?
You know what? No.
No, you're right. You're right. No, yes, you do that.
Okay. I'm like, what did I do?
Mew, go ahead and make me a will save.
That
You are
is
no
20.
longer confused.
Oh, that is very, very potent, but not very long lasting.
Yes. Okay, so it is now Salazar's turn. They're going to coil around. Somebody's not playing fair. And they're going to try to find Yi. Ooh, they do. Alright, they're going to shoot a ray of random energy.
I need you to not hurt me because I don't know how to be hurt.
No problem. Does a 23 hit?
I am assuming so.
What level 1 character can beat a 23 AC?
I mean...
There's your challenge, community. Build up the level 1 that has at least 23 EAC.
I want to see your munchkin. Please do. Alright, so let's see what kind of energy it is. Salazar spins into the air. Their eyes glow red. They open their mouth and this ray of fire shoots out and encompasses the position where Yi is, dealing, let's say, 4 points of fire damage. And so that hits your stamina.
Well, that was a place I wasn't looking. My stamina?
So you now have 3 points left, and as soon as your stamina is gone, then it starts hitting your HP. So your suit becomes very hot, and your poor Yosoki body is probably starting to sweat quite a bit.
Yeah, that's fair. I did hurt you a lot. Stupid false gods. In the hallway.
Thrani.
Like, that's totally not cool. And I'm gonna attempt to energy ray them again.
Okay.
So that is an 8.
That does not hit.
Yeah, so again, I would be flinging out and the acid would just go right past him.
Yep, I imagine them spiraling up to do their attack kind of changed their trajectory a bit in their positioning, and your ray kind of goes past them as they're swirling in the air, spewing this fire out. It is now Major Tom's turn.
Okay, so let's see. PB gets a great shot, but then gets flamed. Whoosh. Thrani just throwing energy, acid everywhere, and Navu doing their very, very best. Major Tom is no longer confused, so it kind of shakes their head. Their form sort of stabilizes, but now it's all kinds of weird, like just little bits of various humanoid features. Maybe kind of melted in some places. His skin suit is going to have to come off soon. Have to replace with other one. So, well, actually, I wonder.
What do you wonder?
Okay, it's standard action to change my form. Well, in that case, I will continue doing what Major Tom does, which is keep yelling, "Get them, get them, get them!" Right there, just like that. Yes, go Yi, no Yi, do not get flamed. Okay, try shoot a little better, Thrani, and Navu, poke harder. Right there. And like this, and Major Tom is going to fire off their laser pistol.
Whoa, nat 20! That's
Yeah,
awesome.
20. Yes, thank you.
+1.
Yes.
That's a hit.
So he is 1d4 plus 1d4 burn. As
What does this look like when you immolate this creature?
so Major Tom yelling to everybody like how to shoot, yeah, like cheering everybody on. Yeah, get him. Yeah, just like that. You get him. Yes, you teach this little lizard thing a lesson for biting me with giant teeth. And finally, Major Tom brings up their laser pistol and just, I guess it's overcharged or something. Major Tom fires a shot and smashes this creature like right in the midsection and just burns a hole through it. Just right through it, just
As the laser goes through Salazar, it writhes and screeches and says, "I was only trying to play." And its body collapses to the ground. And on that note, it is time for a break. So let's go in reverse order this time to throw everyone off.
What?
Calric, you go first.
Oh, gods, I'm not ready. Hello, I'm Kelric, and you can find me on Twitter at Cormelon or at EQ Points. I can tend to check both pretty equally. I do this game, which I absolutely adore. I'm also on the EQP Numenera game called Cumenera, where I'm GMing with Kenny and a couple other really awesome people. And I have something else coming up in September that's not super, super secret, but secret enough that I won't tell you what it is. But I'm very excited. I get to play a snooty illusionist professor. So keep paying attention and I'll give you more information as it gets closer.
Thanks. And how about you, Mew?
And I'm Miyu. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Miyu Plays Games. I play this game here. I run a few others. I'm also in a couple other people's games. So, a little bit of this, that, and the other. So yeah, that's me.
Thanks. And how about you, PB?
Hi, I'm PB from at PB Plays Inside. You can find me on Twitter and on Twitch at that name. I stream variety gaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Right now, I'm going through Commander Lilith's Borderlands 2 DLC, which has been a lot of fun. Coincidentally, we're fighting a lot of infected people that are turning into sentient plants, which makes me feel only a little bit bad. Because I have a Solarian, whatever. It's fine. I'm sure they forgive me. And you can find me on Mondays over on the Greyhawk channel playing some The Grove Where We Met, a D&D campaign run by Nemetic. It's a ton of fun, and you probably recognize some faces on that show. On Fridays, nope. That game is over until our new season that starts in 3 weeks. So, oh man, I'm not in a ton of shows. Oh man, that's very exciting. And you can find me here. So that's what I'm doing.
Fantastic. And Steph?
Hello, I'm Steph. You can find me on Twitter at Steph_Bard. You'll find me here every 2 weeks playing Starfinder with these awesome folks. And otherwise, you'll see me on Twitter shouting feels, and I don't know, I may try my hand at streaming. It's not going to be fun game things. It's going to be me streaming building a novel.
Ooh.
But
Awesome.
yeah, I'm going to blame Jess from Roll to Fail for that idea off of a crack YA title meme. And I'm just like, I need to write this now. And it's like, oh, I could do this on Twitch and like crowdsource. But this is an idea So maybe in the coming weeks, I will be talking about me streaming weekly on Twitch. But otherwise, yeah, you'll find me here and on the Twitches.
Nice. Thank you all for playing with me today. This has been so much fun. I really enjoy DMing, and thank you for being so patient with me as I'm learning the system, learning the tools, and putting you all through burning hell. My name is Kenny. You can find me at Punderdrone on Twitter. I DM here this lovely game for these lovely people. I play in the Cumanera campaign with Kelric as the DM. And some other awesome folks. That is a podcast that launches every other Friday. This stream is actually turned into a podcast that releases every Wednesday. Follow us at EQ Points to find out more about that. I play with PB on Wandering DM's channel, where we play Castle Falkenstein. We have ended our series for this season, and we'll be starting again in 3 weeks, where you can find our new adventures of the Lady Detectives, plus a new person, plus my new character, Clint Smolder. So I hope you join us there and find out how our adventures in this Victorian steampunk era go. Thank you so much for watching and being there with us and struggling through all of this fun adventure. And we will catch you next time. Bye, y'all.
Thank you for listening to ExQueerience Points Starfinder. If you're looking for more Starfinder podcasts in your life, we recommend our sister podcast, Roll to Fail. They are 6 friends who have no business behind the mic or rolling dice. If you like what we've created here, you should check out the other podcasts on our network. Cumanera releases every other Friday, with Kelric stepping into the GM seat for this adventure utilizing Numenera, a system by Monte Cook Games. This unlikely team is working for the Order of Truth to help communities under the influence of the strange and weird effects of Numenera. They may even actually help people if Tiuna and Rylu would agree on something and Hillian would stop pressing buttons on a whim. Pun Times is a collection of limited-run campaigns of smaller TTRPG systems and games. The inaugural game is Slasher from Higher Grounds Games. Mark your calendars and be sure you catch our final session streamed live on the ExQueerience Points Twitch channel on Monday, April 22nd at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Don't want to wait that long? You can catch clips from our first 2 sessions on demand on our Twitch channel in the meantime. And coming at the end of April, the campaign will be released as a monthly podcast. Stay up to date on all 3 ExQueerience Points Network podcasts at EQ Points on Twitter and on ExQueeriencePoints.com. Pardon our dust as Kenny continues updating the website. It looks better every day. Until next time, Adventure Hookers.